To the Real Factz podcast.
Welcome back.
Episode 12. Episode 12, y'all.
12.
This is season 2. Season 2 of the Real Factz podcast.
Yes,
We're here today with the producer, the film producer, that is,
That's right.
Lil. What's going on, Lil?
What's going on with you? What's going on? What's going on?
Doing good, man. Doing good, man. How about yourself, brother? How you feeling?
I can't complain, man. I'm alive. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Bless.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For sure, I'm alive, brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. You know, we're going to start this off, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Khalil Thompson. On my book, I put KT to CCHT.
Okay.
Well, I was born with posterior urethral valves. That's I had a blockage in my penis during birth, and it caused me to be born with one kidney. So I was only born with one kidney, and at the age of 12, that one kidney I was born with, I had lost that kidney. So I had to go on dialysis. As y'all know, if you don't know what dialysis, that's where basically when your kidneys don't work, you got the machine basically plays as your kidney. So when back in the day, our grandma had sugar, diabetes, that's where you're gonna be going at. With that hypertension, salt, all that food, that soul food we grew up on. And that's that's why, one of the reasons I wrote my book too, because, we black and that's what we grew up on. And that's it. And the crazy part is we grew up, it's crazy because we grew up on that kind of food, and which you want to get great grandmama and them their credit, but at the same time, it was good because it was home cooked, but at the same time, they didn't know how to measure. So at the same time it was home cooked, you still put a whole bunch of sugar
All of it,
and salt in our food. So
brother.
at the same time it was good, home cooked meals, it kind of washed it away. That's why great grandmom had to get her leg cut off because.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. I have kidney disease.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I have it. Everybody in my family has it. It's hereditary. People say it's not really hereditary. It's what we was eating when we were younger, and the whole family ate it. So everybody got it. My brothers, everybody has it. Everybody.
Bro, we definitely gonna be talking then.
Yeah.
And get closer. That alone.
That's what it's about.
Right there.
Right.
Give us, a connection right there. So
a lot of people. My pop was on dialysis, and thank God, that he actually got a kidney. He got a kidney. He was blessed. That's why people say, what happened with my dad is home, relaxing, y'all, chilling. You know what I mean? With his new kidney, taking care of his kidney. You know what I mean? Eating the right foods now. And a lot of people don't know that. Man, it's a lot of when you go to them dialysis centers, man. It's a whole lot of our people up in there getting that, getting that treatment, getting dialysis, man, and it's not no joke.
Yes, sir.
You got to take care of yourself and eat the right foods. If you got hypertension, the doctor say take them pills. Better change your diet and take them pills at the same time. Right. I learned, man. I learned my lesson too.
Indeed.
Yep.
So, that first kidney I was, so when I first went on dialysis, it was 1999. As I was 12 years, I was 12. Yeah, I was 12, and through the grace of God and being youth, you get them kidneys pretty fairly kind of quickly when you're younger. So
that's right.
I went on July of '99 and got transplanted damn near year to date the next year.
Right.
So 2000. I got my transplant that same year of July.
Wow, man.
Bless.
Yeah, God bless you, bro.
Thank you,
Wow,
thank
man.
you, thank you. So
Real rap. You already know.
I was only on dialysis for a year.
Okay.
And then, that kidney I was blessed with, I held for 15 years. So thank God through high school and all that kind of stuff. And, the first, the first, major, the first beginning of my working life, I had my first kidney. Then, at 28, I had lost that kidney. So I had to go back on dialysis.
Right.
But, like I said, I'm 28 now, I'm not 13, so It's not gonna be no 1 years now.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
it was a good 7-year stretch.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
You know, and like I said, another thing about what I wrote about my book is that, you know, it plays a mental toll. You know, plays a physical and mental toll being on dialysis. You know, and as a kid, you know, I was, you know, ignorant to the fact, and I just didn't experience, because I'm a kid kind of way, but, you know, I didn't understand as a kid. You know, I just did what my mom told me to. You gotta go to dialysis, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
So, but 28, I had a child at this point. I'm a grown man.
Right.
Things different now.
Right.
Right.
Very different.
Totally
Everything
different.
Your life different, right? You got
Totally different. So,
right.
Mindset.
Mentally, it put me in a different place, and I was just really, you know, depressed. I was diagnosed with mild depression and anxiety, you know, during that time. You know, I was really going through it, and, you know, I was on it for 7 years, and 3 years ago, I had got another kidney.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Blessed, brother.
Absolutely.
You blessed, man.
God is good.
Yes.
God is good, and I, you know,
Blessed.
and, you know, I try to let him know every day that I, you know, I appreciate him. So that's why y'all said, how you doing today? I'm good. Like, I'm blessed because, you know, I already been through a lot. So,
May the Lord continue to reward you and protect you. I mean,
absolutely. Thank you.
Tell the people a little bit more about your book, man. Tell us about the book.
Well, my book is called, it's called Reorganization, Transformation and Transplantation, a guide for dialysis patients.
Wow.
It's available on Amazon, and it's basically, it's not my a memoir. I do give you a little story. Like I just gave you a little story, but mine is basically a guide to get you through dialysis. All right.
Okay.
Because I looked at it like, all right, it might be cool to hear your story, but I'm on dialysis. What can you do for me?
Right. I hear that. Right.
straight to the point.
I know.
Straight to the
Right.
You know, and it also goes with, you know, because I want to sell this book. It also goes with selling.
Right.
And we're relating. It's a problem. So it's a solution to a problem.
Right. Pushing knowledge. Pushing knowledge.
It's a solution.
Wow, that's amazing, man. That's amazing, man. I know my pop probably wish he had that book.
Yeah.
You know, when he was going through all that, man, getting a new kidney and all that. Yep. We recently lost my cousin, the kidney disease. Yep. She was on dialysis. She died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good read, and like I said, it's a guide, and it tells you about, like I said, the mental aspect, like what to expect, because this even for patients, you know, that already got kidney post, because you know you can't, you know, think you get a kidney, then go right back to eating the same stuff that you just
exactly. That's so true, man. And I've seen it. Yeah, I did medical transport too, man. So I've seen it all. I seen it. You'd be like, 2-3 years go by, and if they lost the kidney, you'd be like, well, what happened? Man, I McDonald's. You can't eat that, man. You know what I mean? You gotta eat the right foods, man. Take care of yourself. Yep. Continue to flush your system out. Right? Man, being as though you went through all that, man, and you still were able to accomplish some of the things that we get ready to, you know, talk about. Man, I'm just telling you, brother, God bless you, man. You're amazing, bro. I'm telling you. We gonna jump off of the, you know, like this man's released a book. All right, man. So let's talk about movies, man. Let's talk about movies, man. Come on now. Let the people know all that you're going through and what you're working on right now, man. As far as the movie scene.
Facts.
Also, to be honest with you, I fell off with my movies and all that for a few years now. I had recently lost my little brother, so I've been in a slight little depression, out, you know, unmotivated. But you know, like I said, I'm really trying to get back out here, and really I've been writing little stuff in you know, the background. I'm with I don't know if you ever heard of a spot called Philly Cam. Philly Scribe.
Yes.
Right.
It's basically where you could go and pay, you know, monthly to and they teach you. They had different classes to teach you the camera and different stuff, and
Right.
Different classes you could take. Well, I've been there for a minute, so what I did was I had paid my subscription to get back in.
Right.
My subscription, they give you a subscription. I'm sorry, for like a year. So I had ran out, so I just renewed it, and they had a collaboration group, and I had joined the collaboration group. Shout out to the collaboration group. We made a film, a short film. It's on YouTube. It's called Welcome to Breezy's. I play a ghoulish character, almost like a ghoulish character. It was dope. We had like a month.
Word.
We had like a month to it was about 14 of us. They split us into 2 groups. We had like a month. It was like almost like a challenge.
Okay.
7 people a group,
Right.
and they gave us like these little concepts and all that. It was cool. They put it was like a challenge. They put little concepts of what genre and all that's gonna be about, and we selected like a comedy horror.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of crazy. I think they kind of selected, the other group kind of selected like a sci-fi kind of horror one too. So it was definitely horror up in that building. Right. And I ain't the biggest horror bull, so I was like, whatever, let me just try something new.
Right.
And yeah, we got together, and it was kind of cool because it was just like different people connecting with different people.
Right.
You know, so it was kind of dope to get like 14 different minds, and we come up with this short film.
Mm-hmm.
We had like, I think it was like 4 Tuesdays.
Okay.
Like 4 Tuesdays. I think the whole month of August we had to come up with our concept, come up with the script. I'm talking about the lines and all that kind of stuff. So
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
it was dope. It was real dope. Like I said, it's on Amazon. I'm sorry, it's on YouTube. It's called Welcome to Breezy's.
Now, let me ask you a question, man. Were you still? I know it's probably you wrote the book at the. Did you write the book and were working on the films at the same time? And you were on dialysis?
I'm sorry. I had when I was on dialysis, I just started really getting to the film thing.
Okay.
The book was just maybe like last year.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Or I'm lying. It was like the beginning of this year.
Okay.
The beginning of like March.
All right. And tell the people, man. Tell the people the name of the book again, man, so they can go get it.
Spread that knowledge.
The name of the book is Reorganization,
Facts.
Transformation, and Transplantation.
Right.
A guide for dialysis patients.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a real good read. Like I said, it really helps with knowledge and understanding what the patient really needs to know and take control of their body. Because one thing I realize now, and being, in the healthcare system as a child and as an adult, that I really see that I'd be like, where's the care and health care? Like it's crazy. Like you feel like you a number on that machine, because you just know how we are out here.
Right.
Like back in the day, I understand why it was so like it was different back in the day, because towns were cheaper. Like gas wasn't so.
I remember that.
And then it's like
$1 when I started driving.
and then we got weight as even like in the 60s it started like in the mid 60s, but as the time went on, the black community just start tearing apart. Now we in 2025.
Right.
I said 65, it's 2025, so just see how much that changes.
Right. Quick.
So it's like and it's just like no love in the country. Like everybody just about $1.
Right.
But it's like that's what everybody on, and I'm not saying I'm not judging nobody for that, but at the same time you can't take that shit with you. Like so
They missing the point, look.
like
You know what I'm saying?
and it's so sad because we so individually chasing it. Something that nobody can take, but you got to live also.
Facts.
What?
That's how it is.
You know, it like I said, it's a real good book because I tell you, I don't really get in like the nutrition part. I tell you, I try to, you know, guide you through why you need to eat this kind of stuff.
Got you. Make it make sense.
Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's
I feel that, you know,
different.
I know. I feel exactly what you're saying. It goes beyond people just on dialysis, you know what I'm saying, or people that have any type of kidney disease. You need to eat healthy, period.
Yeah.
Period.
Regardless.
You gotta have that balance.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And
I learned.
This is what I'm saying. My book is for anybody.
Right. Right.
Most definitely.
Yes, bro.
If you're a caretaker,
Uh-huh.
if you work in healthcare,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
you feel what I'm saying?
You need that book. Yes,
You need
yes,
that
sir.
book.
Yeah.
They don't know,
And
man.
if you're a patient, you need that book.
They don't know.
It'll get you through.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get you through. It'll get you through because you'll become. And what people don't understand too is, and what's gonna happen. Go back to what we was talking about earlier about the great grandmoms and the cooking and all that.
Right.
And how we just so detached.
Mm-hmm.
These women ain't cooking now. So
Nah. Phew.
we even back in the day was home cooked.
Right.
At least if we stay with that, we
Right.
get to a time where we can start measuring our stuff.
Exactly.
It went from they're not even cooking home.
Bro.
So
At all. At all.
it's crazy because we have it's to the point we had teen obesity. So what
Yes.
that means, because people get it misconstrued, they think just old people on dialysis.
Nope.
The prevalence
Mm-hmm.
of 65 and plus is high,
Yes.
but it's young people on dialysis, man.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And
Very
the sad part about it is because it's teen obesity,
Right.
that prevalence is now going to come down because they're getting teen obesity earlier. We went outside and still played manhunting, all this kind of stuff, and ran off energy. They're on YouTube and all this TikTok and eating
Yep.
Stuck in the crib.
Trash.
crazy food.
Trash. That's
Even
the
though ours wasn't measured,
Right.
we still got home cooked.
Exactly.
They're just eating trash and just laid up. So that means it's going to be more teens and younger people on dialysis just on the strength.
Yep.
Wow.
They're eating. You see what I'm saying? So it's
100%.
going to trickle
Yeah,
down.
Yep.
Yeah, silent killer.
It's going to trickle down.
Right. Let me ask you a question, right? Because this is something major that's going on in the country right now. The government shutdown, right? And the reason why the government shut down, like a lot of people don't know, they just say, the government shut down. The government shut down, y'all, is because they want to take away that Medicaid that you got, right? Now, relating to you and the people that are on dialysis right now, can you imagine the impact that it would have on the people who need those services? And the government say, well, no, we taking all that away. Could you imagine, man? Even though they look at kidney disease as what they call it, it's a eternal. You know what I mean? Like,
It's chronic.
Exactly, a chronic disease. So therefore, they're like, all right, well, some people will fall in the guidelines of no matter what, they'll maintain that for their insurance, but some people won't. Because it depends on your income, depends on your job insurance, depends on, what you're getting from them. And if they don't, and if this passes, can you imagine what's gonna happen? Because it's a pill, now that they want to give you for your kidneys.
Right.
So Trump got the new Trump RX, and that's what he wanted. He said, no, forget about the companies on the outside. I'm gonna give you this pill. You buy this pill out your pocket. Now, I don't know how much that pill gonna cost.
Right.
You know what I mean? But imagine how many people are not gonna be able to afford that. Man.
That is
Isn't
scary,
that crazy?
man. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yep.
it's
They don't care either.
scary out this joint,
Yep.
man.
Right.
It's scary out this joint, and
They don't know.
You really,
Uh-huh.
you know how they be talking about population control.
Yes.
Bro, this is like a form
That's
of
what it is.
population control.
That's exactly what it is.
Bro,
That's exactly what it is.
It's like
Yep.
it's really, but then it's almost it's crazy because you got to look at how like life is, and
Right.
just how animals and humans as we live. It's survival of the fittest.
Yes.
Most definitely. Most
Yep.
definitely.
That's what's going on.
Most definitely.
Yep. And if you're not, sad to say, if you ain't got that right insurance, if you ain't, man, you know what I mean? I'm tell you, I got a friend that's a nurse, right? We talk often, and she told me, she said, Brandon, I told her, I said, yeah, people, we had this kind of same conversation, but you know, lightly. She said, you know what she told me? She said, Brandon, it's people that are already dying, that they're denying insurance. They're saying, the government saying, we want to pass this law. They already doing it, P. Really? You know what I mean, Lil? They're already doing it. They're already denying people. How can you deny people that work their whole life? Older people who work their whole life for this insurance, and you're gonna take well, no, you can't get that surgery.
Yeah.
You can't. But if they don't get the surgery, they're gonna die. Well, you know, okay.
There's no compassion.
Exactly, bro. Like that's crazy. Yeah.
We gotta also look at ourselves as Americans too, because we like this shit. Most people about a bag. So if we mostly about a bag, how could you flip flop and be like, oh, compassion?
Right.
You can't be big and small at the same time. It's an oxymoron.
Right.
I mean, a fat and skinny at the same time.
Right.
We have to look more in the mirror because we voting this stuff in. At the end of the day,
Right.
I don't care if you voted for him or not. He's in office again.
Right.
It goes to show how divided we are as a country.
Right.
Like, we so divided. Right. And then everybody don't care because it's about a bag. It's about class.
True, it should.
So they do the stuff they gonna do because they know we don't care.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't care.
Right.
We don't care.
Nope.
We don't care. So we have to look ourselves, because there's no way that, you know, women could ever open their mouth and blame any kind of man. And Trump, when it gets a woman in office, when in every race there's more women than men. So women just stood on sisterhood, he would never have touched office. If women just stood on sisterhood, it would never be a male president ever again. Think about it.
Yeah. Tell that.
Think about that. Because there would be no use for another male to go against a woman when women outnumber us and they could just vote the woman. It would just have to be two women after a while just going against each other.
This is something,
I never think about it like that.
Pass it to my brother P about how we talk about how women don't support each other and whatnot, right?
Except they only support each other when it's against a man. That's the only time they support, when it's time to blame.
That's right.
But when it's time to lead, they don't want that.
Nope.
Particularly, they're ready to go to a man to lead. That lets you know.
That's crazy.
They naturally look at a man to lead. But they'll go get you at everything.
There's no way that a woman should be blaming a man about a baby when all women are in control of sex.
Ooh. Well, we get deep.
Yeah, that's
You're right though. You're right.
Nation told me to go in my bag.
We in it. We already in it. Keep going. We in it.
Like, you cannot blame a man.
Right.
The sad part is, I really respect my man Kevin Samuels. I really listen to him. All Kevin Samuels was sounding like was great grandmom who told us back in the day. I'm talking about the great. Listen, I'm talking about the great grandmom that's like on Soul Food who stashed the money in the TV. Stashed the money in the TV.
Right, love. Yeah.
But these women talking about keeping the bag by themselves, like, you're not. We cannot. They say. What's they say? The morality outlook of a woman, the nation, the country, the community, the race rises no higher than the morality of the woman. If all women out here disrespecting black men and don't appreciate black men, then
Everybody else saying.
No, that's
What they
true.
want.
Think about this. Prior to 1965, black people were married at an 80% rate, meaning you could take female or male 10.
Right. Yep.
Female or male, 8 out of 10 of 10 of them are married.
Right.
But peep the blitz. Now, black women are having
kids out of wedlock at an 80% rate. Do you see how it flipped?
Yes.
Do you know what that means? So that means at one point we were having kids in marriages at an 80% rate, and then we went to women not having kids under marriage at an 80% rate. That's where our community is. That's why our community is the way it is. And these women don't want to take accountability. This shit been going on since the 60s.
But do you know what the problem is? The problem is us and them waiting for them to take accountability. Once you realize they not,
right,
you gonna start being like my man, what's his name? Corey Holcomb. Corey's the best. Corey, run for president, and I'm gonna be your vice president because I think just like you, and I. We need Corey. When you get to the point where you be like, I get it. That's why I got you. I get it. We will have a problem out of me because I get it. Right. Why take you seriously? Why I'm trying to explain myself to something you know is logical and you know that it's real, but you know what I'm saying?
You facts, man.
Yep.
P, that's facts. And the ultimate thing about it is not us as black men to fix that. It's not like it's not like during slavery, we just said, you know what? We put our hands up. We don't need our black women. We just gave up on them.
Nope.
But I remember a time when black women chose government assistance.
They gave up on us.
They chose government assistance.
Ooh, let's go.
Listen,
They
chose government assistance.
That's right. That's right.
Schooling.
That's right.
Welfare. And feminists.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
So, to me, black women joining a white feminist movement is like the Black Panther Party joining the Ku Klux Klan. What do you have in common as a black woman and a white woman? Besides reproduction. They were just trying, they were hanging us from trees and we went through Jim Crow. Now all of a sudden they are friends? Black Panthers wasn't doing that to the Ku Klux Klan. It wasn't their friends.
Tell that.
So black women just said, you know what? We're gonna make the white government our husbands. They said we don't need y'all. Like we gave up on them on slavery. We were still with them. Come on, you can't keep blaming black men. This is not our problem. Then for years and years and years they pushed the narrative, and we found out that black men statistically are some of the best fathers out here. Are the best fathers out here. And for years and years and years we had to hear that narrative. It's time for black women to eat their own crow. Black women got to tell other black women. I mean, it's not us up to as black men, bro.
Lately, I'm starting to see a rise of some queens. I call them queens. They coming out and giving game to women like y'all disrespecting men, y'all tripping, y'all throwing away, y'all fumbling the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing an uprise of women doing that, man. Right. And for y'all, man, I love each and every one of y'all. And guess what? I would donate these nuts to you. You know what I'm saying? Now I would sit there and would definitely.
P, you absolutely right though, man. But listen. You know what you need more of? This is what you need more of. See, this is the difference. We go back to the sisterhood and the brotherhood we talk about.
Right.
You have, I don't know if y'all peeped the guy from Philly. Come on, Philly. Come on, Philly. Come on, Philly. Him. People like him. Even Kevin Samuels. It seemed like, whether you're a black man, white man, whatever, it seems like it's a man's duty to school the younger men coming up. It seems like it's our duty almost as men, the brotherhood.
Right.
Where are these women that knew? I'm talking about our grandmoms. I'm talking about the baby boomers. The silent generation is great grandmama now.
Right.
Your mom's grandma. Your grandma's mom.
Right.
We talking about grandma. Because them the one that broke the chain. And in the 65, that was them in their prime. When are they going to create podcasts and be like, you know what? We messed up. Y'all need husbands. We messed up. Like Kevin Samuels and these other men do for the young brothers.
They're going to say, as soon as the chick say that and start popping. That's it. This is going to be a wave. You know what I'm saying?
But you see what I'm saying?
You want to hear something sad, right? So y'all know, I'm working on a wedding right now, right?
Yeah.
You know what me and my fiance, we've sat down, we thought about, we said, Dad, we are probably the only people that we know that are getting married. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. He said, we the only people that we know in our age bracket, everybody all together that are actually giving people, her friends calling her like, when is what's the date? What's the what? No, why? Because they want to go to a wedding. They want to see what it's like. So we held up. So all right, we're gonna really make this this gonna be a classic, you know. This is gonna be the one.
Yeah.
But we doing that purposely for everybody to enjoy it because it's like we don't know when the next time somebody gonna get married.
Yo, you know what?
That's crazy.
And guess what? Guess what? When I go there, I'm gonna have the best time of my life.
Oh,
You know
you
why?
are.
Because I ain't marrying not one of these bitches. You know what I'm saying? When I get married, it's gonna be the point that my bag is so crazy, and I'm like, hey, you could come.
Right.
Y'all three, go ahead.
Right.
Security gonna pat you down, and then we going to the courthouse.
Right. But
Like,
you know why
I'm doing it like
But
that.
you know why you like that? Because it's just like what he's saying. He said that these women are not being taught to do the right thing. They don't have it. So
I
I
got something to jump in there.
Uh-huh.
They're being taught the right way, right? And I'm saying this, and you know, people ain't gonna like it, right? A lot of white girls are taught that way because they be in the house and they see that if mom is acting this way towards my man, if mom cooks, clean, acts submissive, and basically shuts my motherfucking mouth and stop bringing stress, this man is gonna go to the roof, to the moon, and take care of me and the family with no problems.
Right.
He doesn't come in the John with bickering. Why you ain't answer the text while I was at the when you was at work? Why when I was doing this? He doesn't have to go to work and wonder what you doing at home because he's secure. She knows to play her role. But when you come home to chaos and all the bullshit, you can't run up and get the bag. So basically, a woman seeing this is like, all right, I'm not gonna give him drama.
Right.
A smart woman. My mom gets to ride off in Mercedes Benzes and go shopping.
Right.
She has no stress.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's stressing about her tan lines. You know what I'm saying? So a white girl sees this.
Right.
She's grown up in this. And
Right.
then all her friends, they used to this.
Right.
Oh yeah, my dad's taking us on vacation. My
Right.
dad's doing this. But
Right.
then they're at home and they're watching how the mom treats her.
Very
Then you got the
Very
flip
true.
side.
But like,
Listen,
You got the flip side.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'll say, and it's not just white women. You got Indian women,
Right.
Asian women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to point out our sisters, but you know, I'm not saying their race. You got Latino women. You got every other race, right? That's watching this and lying like, if I give this man some peace, or if I don't do this, it's whatever.
Right.
But it's messed up because they done broke up our household so much that they didn't grow with that. A lot of women didn't grow with it. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. They didn't grow with that. It was how society set it up. You know what I mean? And the niggas fell. So
Right.
now, that happened.
Listen.
So now you seeing this nice and bliss and vacations. You
Right.
seeing drama. You seeing fight. You seeing a nigga come in the crib drunk, beating your mama. You seeing all this. So her thing is, these women thing is, I ain't treating this nigga right. Cause as soon as my mom treating him right, all he do is leave out and cheat. So now they bring a weird drama and toxicity to you. Ready? You like, cheat? That's not even on my mom, baby.
Exactly.
My mom's to be with you. Now you ain't shit. And you like, huh? It's like it gets to the point where it be like,
We
I
gotta
don't
give them
care.
some account. They have to take accountability.
They do.
Listen, it's their fault because they chose femininity. They chose the government. They chose their husbands.
Yes.
And all what happened was, it's now 2025. It's like, you know, I think about it. Everybody here, I'm 38. Everybody, pretty much, I grew up on Pokemon. It's like back in like the 60s when it first happened, they was Charmanders. Now it's just Charizards now. They're out of control because they're so detached. Those women were taught to prioritize husbands and families.
That's right.
That's why I go back to what B said and his wife said, we're the only ones getting married because we were it went from an 80% rate of us being married to 80% rate of them having kids out of wedlock.
Yep.
About that.
Do you understand how many kids would not be here? How many of us wouldn't be here?
Right.
If it was always that 80% never stopped.
Right.
Now, actually, it'd probably be more of us here, but it'll be more of a family structure. Because it's constant, you know what I'm saying? But it's a family structure, so you'll have a bond. More people will bond. What you got is disattachments.
Yeah.
You got this. You got 3 different baby mamas. You got 3 different baby fathers. So it's the attachment.
Mess.
Everybody's not in the same place.
Bro,
Everybody's here and there.
Listen, but
You know what I
listen
mean?
what I said though, because we have so many women now thinking they're men.
Ooh, oh man.
So hold on, listen. So listen. I don't know if it'd be more just on the strength that now women are carrying it like they're men. So you know how many black families, brothers and sisters have brothers and sisters with different last names from daddies? That means they're just having kids.
Right. That's right.
You dig what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's like 2 men out here. Like
That's right.
men, we're supposed to be.
That's
So
right.
now that you got the women out here doing
Right,
it, that's
exactly.
even
10 times worse.
So you dig what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
Mhm.
so if it wasn't like that, it's
Right.
not. You know how many of those kids? Because there's so many more women than us.
Right.
It's not going to be as much people
Right.
if you just had
Yep.
those women in marriages. Because a woman could only have with so many babies anyway.
Right.
You got to realize now these women is giving different men babies. If you're in a household with one man, you just having. You got about 10. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be.
Exactly.
You know how
Like
many.
one man and a wife. They
So
probably,
go-
let's say the maximum they have 4 kids.
So go
It's
back
like
to
they
what
have
I
10
said.
baby
You
moms.
understand how
Right.
many of us wouldn't be here?
Right. Right. Exactly. Yep.
That triple effect right there.
Mhm.
So we can't keep blaming black men.
Right.
Y'all are.
I'm,
This
I'm,
how
I'm with you,
This
Lil.
how crazy
I'm with
this
you.
is. This how crazy it is. They expect us. They've been raised to be independent so much. So now you can't be too much about your kids and your kids
Right.
because you're moving selfishly. You can't be independent about family and about others at the same time.
Right.
Because if you did, you will require marriage first.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So at this point, we're celebrating a lot of mothers out here. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
On Mother's Day, especially the ones that want credit for Daddy Day
Oh, I
too,
hate that shit.
that chose to
Hate
put
that.
themselves in
I hate that.
situations.
Yes.
You didn't require marriage. This why Kevin Tamsey sound like great grandma. Marry before you carry.
Exactly.
Don't have kids out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Let a man be a man. All let a man be a man is you don't get 8 billion people on earth through strict monogamy. It's going to be cheating. That's what we're supposed to do. That's why it's more women than
Oh.
men.
Or
But you have so many women out here religious. What religion is teaching somebody to be separate from a man? If it's man and woman, what religion out here? Y'all can't be under y'all got to be against God. If you under femininity, these women are really,
yes.
and it's hard
Yeah.
to take them serious, bro,
Yeah,
because they can
Hey,
tell
yo,
you.
Hey, listen.
They can tell you how broke they are.
Come on.
Listen, they can tell you how broke you are, but then you'll weigh more than a man bringing 3 kids by 3 different baby dads
3 different
to a
niggas.
nigga that's making $300,000 a year. Are you serious?
Exactly.
We have to talk all the time.
All the
about
time.
love
Listen,
your
all the
But
personality.
listen,
Yeah.
this is how warped
Right.
and messed up we are.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if y'all ever heard of Shazara Ali.
Nah.
Y'all gotta look her up. She created a book back in like 89, 90. The guide to a black man learning the black woman, understanding the black woman.
Okay.
Yo, the book is, and she got a few of them.
Okay.
Like sisters, Dr. Shazara Ali's sisters.
Mhm.
It's thorough, and she been saying this for years, and she got a lot of backlash. Black women have not been put under a microscope. They haven't been criticized. That's why you can't say nothing to them.
I need you to look at that camera. I need you to tell these people
You
what you
can't
saying.
say
Lil.
nothing to
I
them.
need you to, yes. Mm-hmm.
You can't say nothing to them. That's why I'm saying it's up to other women to say, especially, and I understand what P's saying because you're absolutely right, P. It's more women coming out. But we need the older women, especially that's the generation that's dying off.
Yes. Yes.
Where is the sisterhood?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Especially in our community.
Let me tell y'all, something happened to me the other day. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story, right? So, we do transportation, right? Right? And so I'm driving. I pick this lady up, nice old lady. I get out, I hold her door, right? She said, "Oh my God." She said, "You held the door for me?" She said, "I just want to say thank you so much." We ride. She was like, "Oh," she's like, "You seem like a really nice guy." I'm like, "Well, I try my best, to be nice, right?"
Right.
She's like, "Listen," she said, "I got a sister, and so she would like your little fine ass, right?" And I'm like, so I'm letting her go. You know what I mean? I'm letting her go. She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Y'all make a good couple, this, that, and this, and that." And I'm like, yo, and I'm thinking to myself the whole time I'm driving, is it really like that out here? And I'm like, it is. You know
It's
what I mean?
like that.
Exactly.
Like-
she was like, she told me, she was, "I'm gonna give you a number." I said, "Whoa." I said, "Listen, I got a fiance, and I'm about to get." She said,
That's what-
and she was like, damn. She was like, oh my. She was like, I knew it. She's like, it's too good to be true. She's like, when she went to get out the car, right? I held the door for her again. She was like, who raised you? I'm like, and I'm looking like, how can it be that bad?
Can I interject real
She
quick?
knows chivalry still exists.
Right.
Can I
Exactly.
interject real quick?
Go ahead, bro.
To go what you saying, we have a lot of sisters too that talk about, black men, and they don't understand. See, it seems like they want the credit for everything, but don't when it goes wrong. But because if women like the Mother Earth that give birth, you cannot, if you're not under a structure of some kind of man, how could you blame a bunch of us as black men out here that's still struggling, learning how to be fathers, learning how to grow up to be men still,
Right.
maybe even out of a kid's phase. Right. Like, you dig what I'm saying? If they're not under some kind of structure, and understanding that statistically, we understand that 2-parent households are better than 1-parent households. So if y'all birthing these black men, it's like y'all birthing us. Like the same black men y'all talk about and y'all got so much hate for, y'all birth. Like, we don't come under the same rules.
Exactly.
Meaning, we're both black. Just like you ain't come up with a daddy, I ain't come up with a daddy. So what we need to do, instead of black women, always downplaying and, disrespecting black men, because they think, it seemed like until they get hit over the head and understand, because we came up under the same structure. You messed up just like I messed up. They'll go out here thinking they're ready to be wives and be talking about black men. You still mature, you're not, and then go hit your head and realize you're not ready to be a wife out here. So instead of disrespecting the black man who out here struggling too, that's who we need to get with and create families with that, so we can teach them better, our kids, because we struggling. Right. You're not ready to be a wife, just like I'm not ready to. You know why? Because we come under the same household. Exactly. Like, we know come on. So this is what I'm saying. Where's the humility in black women? Like, you know what? These are black brothers, because you know what's going to happen?
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
Like
you got that don't give a fuck mentality. If you already know what it is, right? Why you're gonna be insane to keep thinking that if I do the same thing, I'm gonna get a different result. If I get the same result and I keep trying, nigga, I'm crazy.
Right.
I'm crazy. If I sit there and take this chick seriously, if I take this girl seriously, and the first thing women say, because they all stick up for each other, it's the type of woman. It's y'all. It's every type of women. It's the good ones. It's the bad ones. It's like you just gotta be willing to deal with their shit. But what I learned is these women now ain't shit. It's like, why put yourself in that trauma? I might as well just have fun like everybody else. We might as well just party and bullshit. Because when I take it seriously, when I cut off my ties with any other thing, when I focus on this, it goes bad. You know why it goes bad? Because you're focusing on me cheating, not understanding, you stupid bitch, I can cheat any fucking second. It gets thrown at me. Right. I want to be faithful. That's the thing about relationships. Like, women think that men, we want to cheat. No, when a man takes you serious, that means he's done with the bullshit, baby. He don't want these bitches. He wants you. It's not like a nigga's trying to collect. When he says, when the nigga's being serious, stop with the investigation is who he cheating. He cut all the bullshit to be with you. But they don't understand it. But what's funny is when a woman constantly tells you cheating and you trying to be faithful and all that. And it's funny because you're a type of person that I mean, a lot of people get attention. Games get thrown at everybody. So please believe it get thrown at me a lot. To the point you gotta be like, it's chill. Hey baby, find somebody else for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's stuff that happens to me, I'm pretty sure don't happen to the average man. But it's not like I'm Don Juan or something. It's just that it is what it is. But like I was saying, these chicks, man, at the end of it, they're just not loyal, man. And they play games, and it's stupid. I wish it could go back to a good time. I wish it could go back to 25 years ago, man. Listen, it wasn't that bad. Right. It wasn't as bad as it is now.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, and you absolutely right. And that's what's the sad part is. The sad part is like, cause our sisters moving the way they moving, it's a lot of other race, cause I don't care. It's nowadays you might have other, races of women because they more modern, younger women, but overall, collectively, other races are groups. are still not moving like we moving. We've been had this from 60.
Yeah.
You think I'm saying? This shit been dug in us.
Right.
So still overall, what's gonna happen is other races of women going to start appreciating and understand black man how good, and going to scoop them up, and it's going to leave black women all alone.
But guess what? You ever heard of that thing when they say you do shit to yourself? People do it to themselves. It happens all the time. You do it to yourself.
Yeah.
But how I feel about the whole situation, it's like having this girlfriend, right, that you really wanted, you try everything. She puts you through all this bullshit. You say what you say. So one day you woke up. Let me just focus on myself, man. So while you just said this ain't gonna work, you focus on yourself. These other race of girls come see you. You ain't never look at them. Now they checking you out.
Right.
But she still got her head out like, you ain't shit. So you got your head down, you walking it off. Next thing you know, you start going on dates with these girls, and then you find out you really got the confidence. You really that boy that you didn't know because she was keeping you down.
Exactly.
So now you doing you. And then you start getting up. Now it's the point that you're not just checked out by them girls. You starting to build up a little. The chicks are checking you out. Now you start getting money. And as the years go by, you used to be living this life. You having fun doing you. And then all of a sudden, she calls you up. When she see you popping, she getting you popular, and she wants you back. Or she wants you back. So you like, I don't want to take her back. I go on a date with you. And you go on a date with her, and she's still the same shit. She's still doing the same shit.
She ain't learned.
It's like, I'm cool. I'm not going back to you, ex-girlfriend. You that ex for a reason. I'm gonna keep going this way because you want some bullshit. All you want to do, you only mad because I'm getting attention or the other races. Because if other races didn't look at black men, oh my God, black women would shit on us crazy. And if other races, if they knew that the Snell Dannies or the other races wanted us, oh my God, you see how they acting now?
Listen,
imagine if they did. Oh my God,
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Imagine no other race wanted us. For real.
That's why he said it's 10-1.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you something right now.
It's getting there probably like 17-1 right now.
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
That puts up to 25.
Now, me and him, we take it. But listen. We all need to go on a man's trip, right? A men's getaway trip. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, okay? When you step foot in the motherfucking airport, the bitches is looking. They already looking. My girl's like, what the fuck? Like they leave outside this country. They love black men. And not only that, they're gonna treat you a certain way and have respect for them. It doesn't matter. They know our history. They know our history. So therefore, they like, oh, he's a king. Mm-hmm. They already respect the fact
because
that we are
brainwashed.
Exactly.
So it's like this. You got a place in America. You got America where they're looking at you as a peon.
Exactly.
And then you go somewhere else with the same lady that you just flew over there with, and they're like, this guy's a king. He's different. He's a king.
I got a question for y'all. Have y'all heard this saying that non-black women go to school, college? Get a man. Black women go to school to prove they don't need one.
Woo, I heard that before. I heard that before too. I heard that before. Yep.
That's facts because they've been raised grandmoms right now.
Yep.
Y'all have to get it should be some kind of podcast. They got out a bunch of grandmothers that's like because it's gonna be sad for a lot of black women. Yep. And all they gonna do is reflect us. Mm-hmm. All they do is reflect us, but at the same time, the black culture can still go along because we the prize. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Lil.
Do you understand?
Thank you, Lil.
Do you understand how many black women say, that's my kid, that's my kid?
Yes, my.
Real facts.
And what that
you're the incubator. I'm sorry. No, it's not about being disrespectful.
We made creation.
Exactly.
If a bunch of imagine if men champion like women. We don't need women. We don't need women.
Wow.
How do life go on?
Right.
Right.
Sound crazy, right?
This is why I ask myself.
We need each other.
Exactly.
This is why I ask myself, what religion do you subscribe to? Like, you can't be out here be no Christian is feminist. No Muslim, like feminist, no whatever religion. You can't be saying men and women are not equal. We're not. Right. It's a reason.
Right.
It's a hierarchy. We're equal in God's eyes. But when it comes down here, it's a hierarchy.
That's right.
We came.
Right.
I don't care if you if you take every race of man versus every race of woman without weapons and nothing. We running through them just as men, and it's that's just
talk.
Listen.
I never thought about that. But that's real talk.
That's
just
just
fighting a gorilla.
Exactly.
Gorilla fight 99 niggas.
Listen.
What about 99 niggas fight 99 women?
Right.
Who gonna win?
And let's just say, for sake of argument and easy math, they say it's 2 more million black women than black men. So let's just say that that's across the board for every race. We'll still run through them, and it's still 2 more million of them than us. That's
crazy.
Unbelievable.
I don't even think a woman, or you should take a woman serious if she doesn't understand. If she talking about cheating, I don't even look at it as cheating. They didn't even look at it as cheating back in the day.
Bull.
They said, let a man be a man. That's nature. You don't get all this.
That's right.
With strict monogamy.
Yeah.
But what boggles my mind is, this was even crazier. You'll have a bunch of our sisters asking for this, and they got kids.
Woo!
Because they're delusional.
Exactly.
That's why I say you said it right. Why take it serious? If you already know what you're dealing with,
It's hard
be
to
smart.
take.
Listen, be smart and just do you and have fun.
Yeah.
It's like why change? And one thing you never do, and this is as men, I'm telling y'all, don't change yourself for a woman. And don't even try to change her because you're going to waste your time and you're going to be delusional. What it is y'all got to accept each other. Accept the good with the bad. But at the end of the day, certain things you go for, or certain things she go for, if you know that it's a red flag, just let it go. You know what I mean? Because
life is easy.
Life would be easy because, like my last little situation, I found myself trying to change myself for a person, right? And what's crazy is because a woman gonna always pay. I don't need no man to cheat. And if you really like a girl, like, I ain't cheating on her, I ain't fucking this up. But a lot of women got trauma. They done heard that a million times. And it's fucked up when you really doing that, but they didn't been with another nigga that said that, and he cheated and had kids and shit. So you never know the trauma. But at the end of the day, you're losing yourself trying to prove yourself that you're something that you're not. Because me, I'm like with nature. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these monkey balls should be spread equally. You know what I'm saying? And freely. Now I'm just joking, but I really feel like. I mean, you can do what you want to do, but when you try to change yourself and you focus on this one girl, and you try to prove to her, I'm not cheating, and the person's like, you cheating.
Nah,
like, at the end of the day, you be like, fuck you, because I'm the prize, dummy. Like, let's look at the whole picture. If I go to your life, my life is shit. You taking away from me. I got a house, car, money, I got everything. You got nothing. I mean, not nothing. You got shit, but you got a lower level of shit. So I gotta go down to your shit. I gotta sacrifice for you. When my shit is fun. I started thinking about that. But when you like somebody, you think you're willing to sacrifice. But then when you really sit back, you're like, that was the dumbest shit. How the fuck am I gonna give up all this and this funness that I have and be visible? And I learned is that people restrict you, people restrain you, right? You'll be too much trying to prove to somebody, they'll stop your focus of what you really gotta do. Do you, nigga?
But that's the wrong one. That's what I'm telling you.
No, listen. At the end of the day, it's not about being the wrong one or the right one. Focus on you. Right. It don't matter who you get after that. It don't matter if she's the wrong one. I can get 2 shits and she's the wrong one. I'm gonna be me.
Right, but the right one. But the right one is going to jump in there though. The right one is going to be a certain way. Which you know what the right one will say? Let me tell you something. If you bring a baby home right now, the right woman going to say, okay. Where's her mother? She died.
Oh my God! I'm about to take some real shit.
We gonna take. You know why? We gonna take care of this baby because it's your baby, and if it's your baby, it's my baby. They're not gonna say nothing. You can go bring another baby home. Know what she gonna say? Okay, you gotta bring that baby into the household, and she's gonna raise those kids as if they were her kids. And know what she gonna do? She gonna keep her mouth shut, and she gonna say, "I love these children because I love you." Now you tell that to any black woman right now, I ain't raising no one. I ain't no one. You out this nigga out here slinging dick. I ain't doing that. And you be looking like, yeah, delete her out your phone.
Hey B, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, right? But that story you just said, and this some personal shit. So, make a long story short, I'm trying to word it right. So the girl I was looking out for on something, making sure she was good out here. Right. And there was no sexual shit. It was my homie, my little sister. So I put her on some money and shit. She getting a couple dollars. Make a long story short, I told her, you gonna start fucking with these weird ass niggas. Stop watch these niggas. Niggas who try to get you. Niggas try to kill you. The nigga killed her. She gets killed. Her best friend, at the time I never knew her best friend. She gave her best friend my number. Was like, yeah, anything ever happened to me, you call P. You're the only nigga I fuck with. I ride for like that. Right. So this girl calls my number early in the morning. Make a long story short, I'm with her for the week. We reminiscing over my homegirl getting killed. Right. So over that week, you know, me being there, things happen. If you with a person for a week, and that's weird shit, I don't even spend that much time with one chick, but I'm with her for like the whole week, like 4 days straight.
Right.
Eating and shit, like I'm getting cut out. She broke, you know what I mean? So she's smoking on me, eating on me, but I'm chilling. It's like a vacation for her. But I'm just trying to get my mind right and process it.
Right.
And when I finished processing, I was back on normal shit.
Right.
But this whole time, I always had a girl. I had cribs, I had this. It wasn't like I was just there for that. I was fucked up in the head for a minute.
Right.
And my homegirl, like, it was like my sister getting killed.
Right.
And that happened, and you know, I had a girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend living together, but I'm disappearing. I'm chilling with her.
Right.
So after that, I got off the bullshit. But I went back home, blah. Them 4 days, Shorty got pregnant. So she gets pregnant, right? Don't you know, eventually, you know, so I'm trying to play my part, trying to hide the shit from the Shorty.
Right.
And what it was, she peeped my joint on Germantown Avenue. She peeped the car and shit. I tried to lie on the phone. She was parked to watch my car. She was like, where you at? I was like, oh, shit, man, I forgot to tell you, man. I went down south, man. I said, I left the joint parked up. She said, get the fuck in the car. I know you ain't fucking down south. I said, what car you talking about? She said, Germantown Avenue. I said, shit. So I got caught. Don't you know I tell Shay? I kept it real. I said, man, I fucked up. I told her what happened. Man, that's the realest girl I know. Man, I love Shay forever. Shay looked at me, and she was crying. She was hurt. She was crying. She looked at me. I thought she was going to say, yo, this shit is over. She looked at me, yo, and she's like, you know what? That's all fucking, baby. She said, get in the car. We going home. I got out the truck with her, hopped in my joint, and went to the crib. And she never brought it up. And she rode. And come to find out the bitch wasn't shit. It wasn't my baby. Or it might have been. But we don't know.
That's crazy.
But I'm saying that's a real story. I never had a girl say that. But when she said that, I already love Shay.
Right.
When I said it's undying love,
Right.
I would pay for her wedding today. We don't got to be I love this girl. Like when I say this is a rider, when I say I could get married tomorrow, and if Shay calls me and say, hey, I lost everything, I need to move in. All right, you can move in the master bedroom. My girl gonna sleep on the air mattress, and it ain't a sex thing. It's because I love her.
And let me tell you,
she like a
let me tell you something too. The right, if you was with another woman, the right woman say, that's my sister wife.
Yeah.
Bring her in this home.
That's why.
And we'll grow together.
He said
the right woman.
Out of my whole life.
I'm telling you.
Girls come in and out of your life, right? Even the girls you think that's gonna be there forever. Shay always been in my life. I mean, I'm talking about this 20-something years of this girl being in my life, and it wasn't you my ex, y'all. We riding, and we not together. It's none of that. That's we riding though, and it's not no. Hey, I mess with her because I knock it down. We past that level. It's to the point like I wouldn't say sister because that's my ex girl, but I love her like that. I even love her on the level with my mom, and that's like the only other female in my life. Because I noticed that she's a constant, and like he said some real shit. She's been I never seen her. I never know a girl like her. That ride that hard, she rides to the point you be like, yo. Even though I know that yo, this motherfucker rides, make you want to ride harder.
Facts.
Wow.
And that's my head.
Wow.
Shay, that's my rider. That's my rider right there. And we ain't together. Listen, that's not my girl. That's not my wife.
Right.
But I love her like she's all that. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that she cares, she loves me, she gonna move for me.
Right.
I ain't got to second guess her ever.
Shout out to Shaq.
Yep.
Shout out.
It's crazy because you have a lot of good women out here, but you know, there's a lot of other women that make it bad.
There you go.
The bad for
Yeah, it do.
One bad apple.
You dig what I'm saying? But it's just, I just want y'all to ponder something. It's like I think they said we married at like a 30% rate right now as black folks. So, you know, majority of that is grandmama now, right? That's baby boomers.
Right.
Once they die off, like you were saying before, B, when your wife said we the only ones married,
Right.
millennials,
Right.
Gen X, our moms, they not married like that.
Nope.
So once that drop off, that 30 gonna drop off to, like,
15.
we have a bunch of, like, we don't have community no more. We're never gonna have, it's never gonna be like that. Where we grew up in great grandma crib, all the cousins going over there for that shit is over.
Completely over.
But just think about maybe like 15, 20 from now and where the youth is right now. They too much worried about playing with guns than raising some. We're just a bunch of individuals, and you cannot keep blaming men for that when women are the queens in birth.
You cannot.
Right.
There's a whole bunch of women that didn't have babies, enforcement that men just know they wasn't.
Right.
It's a crazy statistic that 51% of black men are single with no kids. 30% are married. So what's that?
81%. Yeah.
So roughly under 20% of the kids that being born out of wedlock are born to the under 20% of men. They talk about how many black men are this, that, and the third, when it's 51% of black men that don't have kids and that are single.
But when you keep pushing the narrative, why stop? That's how they feel it. They keep pushing the narrative.
It's like, it's
right.
only about a small minority,
Exactly.
and it makes perfect sense. Just go back to when we was young and think about it.
Right.
The nigga with the good hair that looked good, he got all the baby mamas and the kids because they want to have babies with that man.
Exactly. That's right.
Say we didn't go through that when we was coming up. You know a whole bunch of truth. And women to know this.
Yep. It's the truth. Yep. It's the truth.
It's like, yo. And the crazy thing about our generation is we still had great grandma.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot say that. Y'all just didn't want to listen.
There you go.
A lot of them, especially, and I think even their daughters, looked at them like slaves because they watched a lot of white people houses and all that, but they still went home and been wives and not worried about a lot of families, a lot of our grandmothers, which was none of their business because that was their mom and dad's business. Daddy died, and they found out daddy got a whole nother family, but mama didn't. That's why Big Mama still got that house that all the cousins grew up in, because Mama knew her role and her place.
Exactly.
Do you see the difference of women?
That's right.
The mindset?
Exactly.
And let's go back to what P said.
That's right.
It's like beating a dead horse after this. It's not our problem.
Right. Right.
So when other races of women, I'm getting me one, and they can make 3 times as much.
Yep.
They don't care because that's still a man.
Exactly.
It's women out here that rather, like, how in 2025 are you going around saying, I don't need a man when shit is high and you need 2 incomes?
Exactly. $3,000 a month rent.
And you talk
You know what
about,
I'm saying?
like
Crazy.
P said, and I know P looking at me like, yo, it's the delusion.
It is.
This shit don't make no sense.
Yep.
And guess what? I ain't even trying to figure it out no more.
Nope.
No, I'm not
You're right.
the other man. You trying to explain
You're
shit
right.
because in your mind you be like, if I'm telling somebody something that I know is right and they know it's right, why am I still having this argument? That's what's in your mind.
You know why?
It's like, but she's delusional. She's illogical. You know, I'm not logical. I take it back. We logical. Men think logic. Women think emotional.
Black men love black women. They cannot say that. That's why. That's why.
Yeah, I do love me some
That's
brown.
why. So they can never come out here and say why black men, because they don't want to take accountability for nothing. We never ever gave up on black women and said
Not
never.
to this day. To this
But
day.
that's why we having these kind of conversations, because we love sisters.
Sometimes this will make you mad. This will make you mad as a man when you love something so much and you want something to be so.
Exactly.
This way you watching examples everywhere else, but what you want to be right is not paying attention. Like that's what you
Because
saying.
they don't get a reflection of us. That's our communities.
That's right.
That's
they don't
our
listen.
community. It can still go
Right.
because it's women. And
Right.
we still black. We still hold the seed.
Right.
So it can still go on. But it's nothing like black on black. That's just how it is.
Black love.
Majority people stick with their race. That's why it doesn't make sense for these women. And they think it's because they've been led with independency that they think they can carry themselves like men. Like we think we supposed to be attracted to your money. You know how you said I got my money, I got my car, I got this. We not attracted to women because of that.
Nope. Not at all.
Exactly.
I
That's
don't
why we
believe that,
willing.
right?
That's why we be willing to sacrifice our safety net for some bullshit. That's why you got a nigga that live in a condo or fuck with a hood booger in a project, and next thing you know he moving in with her. But you don't ever see a woman moving in a project. They always gotta move up.
Yep.
Think about it, man.
It's the
Be the
truth,
same
man.
way.
It's the truth.
Stop. Just because I like you,
Right.
I gotta sit in your fucking room and fuck you up with no AC, so we hot and sweaty every time. I gotta go take a shower because I don't like being sweaty. When I got a beautiful crib over here that you can go to, but you gotta stay in your house because you got kids there.
Right.
You don't want to watch it. I don't want no niggas fucking my shit up.
Right.
It gets deep. And it's like damn, I sacrificed. I keep going to your crib to the point that I don't want to be here. I'd rather be at my beautiful house than this fucking apartment. Right?
Yep.
But the sacrifices that I ain't willing to make no more. Fuck it.
Listen,
you gotta have fun in life.
Women control sex, men control relationships. However, meaning, okay,
Yeah, you got
we have to, no doubt, meaning, we as men, that's why we go out with our cars looking good and all that, because we're going to attract the woman.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We're going to attract the woman.
Right.
So it's that's just how we are in nature. So it's just totally, women just totally out of nature because now they think they can, because they got a bag, because they went to school and got a degree, or they got their own, that they think it's like really like they think they can pick a man off the tree, or it's like a menu. They don't understand that a husband is a requirement. That shit is not an add-on. If you're not bringing in two incomes, this we got to get this in perspective too. They say like, and kudos to the sisters. I'm not knocking the sisters. I love sisters.
No doubt.
They say you know it's more black women in college than ever and all that kind of stuff. You know how many college people that went to college and got degrees that are not in the field that they went to college for? Mm-hmm. So they just say that and put that out there,
right?
Because you will see it in the numbers out here.
Yep.
These women are not bringing in two incomes where it's, you feel what I'm saying? Where they not saying they don't need a man. So majority of women that are going to school that grandma that pushed to school are just coming out with regular jobs and they still need husbands.
That's
you gotta understand, everybody. You done
they
push.
want niggas to trick.
Listen,
that's the thing. They want niggas to take care of them, but
they
don't say
push.
independent.
It doesn't make sense though. They push, and this is just odds of life.
Right.
Everybody's not going to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So our grandmas been pushed all their granddaughters and daughters been pushed all their granddaughters and all that to be independent and to be independent. Like, everybody gonna go to college and get the right degree and come out.
Right.
So somebody gonna fall behind the waistline. Somebody ain't gonna get the right degree. Y'all been pushed.
Can I tell y'all something? Right now, right? And I'm gonna tell you something right now, right? I have never in my life met an independent woman. You know what? You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly
what I'm saying.
They depend on
you look,
some kind of way.
You look into their life. You look into their, exactly. Or their fathers support them. If you look into their life, or they got some man somewhere, you find it, you be like, you have a chick on the block. You thought always see her by herself. Then you realize that years later, you be like, old man. And then she like, you talk to your mom. Oh yeah, I've been with him, baby. It's been 20 years. We were just keeping on up. So he the one that been paying them bills all these years. I've never in my life once met an independent woman. I'm telling you, it started from the bottom. The narrative of being independent is completely wrong. Because being independent means nobody is helping you. That's what that means. You go to man, if you got a man right now, I don't care who he is. It be Joe Slow Slack Dick nigga that's walking up the street. If he's giving you some type of money, I don't care if he's making sure you got lunch every day. You are not independent. You're only independent when you have nobody helping you in no kind of way. That is the definition of being independent. Somebody gave y'all the wrong definition. You're not if your father helped you buy a house or would have help you. I'm talking about put money down the car. You're not independent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's the mindset.
Right.
It's the mindset. Like, it's crazy how much, if you really think about, you really look at it, and I know I at least find myself really missing, that generation of women, those great grandparents, man, because. And you think about the stuff they said. I know that I heard this, and our generation and our mothers done heard this.
Yes, sir.
Don't have babies out of wedlock. It costs women more than men.
Yes.
This is why I want to ask you, and people don't really. I ponder a lot of shit, man. I ask myself, and people don't even understand why little girls mature faster than little boys. Understand why little girls mature faster than little boys. Little girls mature faster than little boys because a little girl is expected to be a wife and a mother before that little boy is expected to be a father and a husband. Meaning that's why little girls get periods so young. They're ready. A little girl is a woman is supposed to be in her 20s married, not in her 30s still. Grandmom and great-grandmom and them is rolling over in their grave. They had their kids young. They wasn't thinking about having no kids in 30s and 40s.
Exactly. That's what you're supposed to be enjoying life. Kids raised you. So that's when you say, I'm going on vacation, I'm going here. Yeah, your kids are teenagers. You're ready to get out of high school. That's how it's supposed to be. But it ain't like that. You know what I mean?
And it's like crazy because they don't understand. You be having so
very low.
People just don't. I don't even think a lot of people understand because you have a lot of people. That little girl so mature than that little boy because you don't understand. She has to make life decisions before the little boy has to. Right. That little girl has to know how to pick a man. She has to be a wife, know how to play her role. That's why it be taboo in the black community. But it's nothing wrong with somebody 20 marrying somebody 30s, and then because they're more established. Men we don't reach our growth to damn near 30s.
Listen, Lil, I gotta say,
this is why we don't grow. This is why little girls mature faster than us.
Right?
They say men live 3 lives because we mature so slower.
Right.
Women, y'all mature faster than this. Y'all getting periods at 10 years old.
Yup.
That's letting you know you're a woman. Y'all developing. So y'all going to be mature than us in 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Y'all going to be, we talk about, titty, you. Right. And y'all trying to carry it different because y'all expected to come out here.
Right.
And I was going to say that, go back to what you said, P, and men control relationships because women control sex because we still have to work our way up to them. We still got to look good, get our money right. That's what attracts women. So we got to work our way to sex up to them.
I mean, that's just general terms. We ain't talking about the exclusivity of a player that just pulls out and hops in and like, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And she go to work. That means you control it because you already knew what it was. You know what I mean? You ain't got to say, hey, baby, is it nice and moist? Yeah, I'll be like, what's up? Front seat or the back seat? You know, the little hair ridge on get in your way. You want to get in the back? All right, baby. And put the front seat up all the way. You got to put the front seat on so you can get more room in the back.
The man is in control of the relationship because the man has to get down on one knee and produce the ring, and you're getting his last name. So they say in the Bible they say, and I'm not the biggest Bible guy. I gotta get, I'm getting closer to God, as we speak and all that, going through my, ups and backs and forths and all of it. But I heard when, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. That means the woman has to be a wife. So she has to work her way up to marriage to us. She has to be a wife. A man knows when he want to marry. If we put in categories, we going to smash that? Oh, that's wifey. You dig what I'm saying? We already know. So they have to work their way up to a wife, just like we got to work our way up to sex with them. So with that said, if y'all gotta work out your way to being wise, that means even though we're in control and still gotta get down on one knee, y'all still got a control because imagine if all them women, right? All them wives, right? Imagine majority black women. Go back to that 80%. If they require marriage, then that would shift men. Just because we're in charge of the relationship, that would switch us like, oh, we gotta get on the right page because we ain't gonna get none because these women require marriage. So that's going to require us because we don't want just dick. We not fucking. We want women. So that's going to get us in. Oh, all right. They require marriage, so I got to get my shit.
Got my shit together.
I got it. So that under 17%, y'all. It won't be no 17. There'll be more black men that's getting themselves together. Right. You see where I'm coming back? How this full circles back to women, and you can't keep blaming men. You can't. This shit full circles back to women.
Well, yes, man.
I don't care what kind of man out here it is, what kind of black man, because he came out of a black woman, and if that black man came out of a black woman under a dysfunctional household, it's hard for you. It's hard for you to, Mom. I did my best. it's more than your best wasn't good enough,
Right.
and it's hard for these women to admit shit like that.
Right.
Their best wasn't good enough. You had to it was your job to pick the right man the first time.
Right.
You out here fucking and everything, but you don't know how to pick the right man. Then you don't need to be having sex. Why are all women so promiscuous?
Bruh.
If you're gonna be that promiscuous, get you one husband and fuck him till his dick fall off.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Like, come
That's how
on,
it's
man.
supposed
That's what
to
I'm
be.
saying. What happens?
That's how it's supposed
You
to
got
be.
women
Lil.
always
They wanna-
looking. Everybody's looking. Everybody's
Exactly.
always looking. Everybody always
Exactly.
want what somebody else got.
Yep.
Like you could be whatever in a relationship with your girl.
Right.
Everything going good. Y'all go to a little cookout. The whole time she looking at her and they're doing how they interreacting. Or she looking at that nigga, but you thinking in your mind, I'm shit, this is my girl, I'm chilling. You ain't even paying attention. You purposely not looking at the bitch. You know
Right.
the fat ass right there. You purposely like
Right.
this here. You try not to, but the whole time she looking. And then she'll kiss on you the whole time she looking. Next thing you know, she fucking. You know what I'm saying? Because she was looking. And guess what? It was curiosity. It wasn't like she was going to leave you. She look at something like, I just want to see what it's like. And after she see what it's like, she go back to you. Because she didn't like that. Or she could have liked it, but it was like nothing she really wanted.
Right.
I'm gonna finish it up with this. And I heard this. The women that worry about cheating, that's how you can, you call it a red flag. That's how you know how you call it, they say needle in a haystack?
Yeah.
Right.
Or you gotta have a plan to get to this needle, right?
Right.
So you start weaving out shit that's already, get shit out your way.
Yeah,
So
right.
a woman that's talking about that, it's not even a red flag. That's just shit that gotta get out the way from you getting this. You feel what I'm saying?
Real
Because a real woman knows is if they have that man's heart and his mind, like,
Right.
I'm not worrying about you going, because you always going to come
Come
back, because
home.
I got with something they don't got out there.
And trying to convince that to a bitch is fucking irritating, man.
Dog.
That's why I just stopped
She
doing
got to
that
know
shit,
about
yo.
that
That
about
shit is-
herself, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She got to know that about herself.
Because one thing I hate,
That's what I'm saying.
about
These who find this a wife find this a good thing.
If you
real
know you
wife.
gotta
Right.
say you ain't fucking him.
And they were raised.
Right.
You have to realize, great grandmother and them, they didn't respect when other cultures are women. They still got their cultures intact.
Right.
You see how much black women really care about black women black men and all that. Just how they carry themselves. You have a bunch of obese women out here. That's not really caring about you. You're not competing for us out here. You don't see a whole bunch of Asians, overweight women, Cambodians, all whites, and all. You don't. That's how they know. Hey, if you snap black men off the earth, boom. These women know they will have to go compete for other races to get accepted. They know we have to accept. So they give us, there's no respect. They the only races of women out here that think they're the backbone of the culture. You're not the backbone, it's the men. Until you start respecting men, it's not gonna work. Our shit is our marital rate, it's gonna be a whole bunch of individual
That's
people
all
like
that's
black
going on.
people, and we're gonna just be like,
That's all that's going on. Yep.
it's just gonna be, and it's not gonna be it's no more families no more.
Right.
Then you got a whole bunch of, it's crazy. I do not respect, I'm sorry, and not sorry at the same time. I don't respect people that call YNs. Why are you my age calling somebody a YN?
Exactly.
Like,
I hate
get
that.
the fuck out
I
of
hate
here,
that.
man.
Real facts.
I hate that. I'm telling you,
That
when I
shit
hear
is
that,
like-
I be like, what?
That shit
Why?
is nothing
Exactly.
cute about that shit,
Exactly.
man.
It's called
Yep.
follows. If one person do it, they get
Everybody do
It's
it.
called
Young
peer
people.
pressure.
Exactly.
So what you got to do is just.
I know. I hate when
Like
I hear
I always
people
say
say
that. I
that.
just don't use that.
Yeah,
shit.
I
It's
don't use
corny.
that, man.
I know
Come
it's
on,
corny, so I
man.
just
Yeah.
don't do
But
it.
we live in an era where it's so sad that, we live in an era going back to the government and healthcare and how the government divide us and don't care. That's what I'm saying. We really have to look ourselves in the face as individuals. We don't care about the next person.
Nope. Nope.
We don't care, and it's our government. I heard something yesterday, and I'm sorry, I agree with it. Hey, somebody said, we should just get a dictator, because at this point, they dividing us. You it's a crip and blood.
Yup.
They trying.
Democrats and Republicans, that's what it always been. We always been divided.
Yep.
We always been. That's why you ain't gonna never have us all come together and be like, you know what? We tired of this, this minimum wage shit. from the East Coast to the West Coast, down south to the Midwest, everybody stopped working. Like SEPTA. I guarantee you know how fast stocks has crashed.
Yep.
But we're not together as an Americans like that. They're gonna keep us divided.
Right.
To not even think about no shit. We not thinking about no shit. We too busy worried about competing and getting our way in presidency. Who gonna get the right president up? You dig what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like, and that's why other countries be looking at us like crazy and all that, because like it starts with us too. We gotta give a fuck as Americans about each other. But everybody worried about chasing the bag and all that. So it's like, I'm worried about mine. I can worry about mine. I can't worry about you. I gotta get myself. And it don't. God didn't put all these people on the earth so for everybody to do that.
Yeah.
No, they did not.
Like,
You're supposed to be able to say
you know
hello.
what I mean?
Hey, what's going on? Hello, how you doing? Everything.
America got all this money and we got homeless people out here.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy, man. It is.
This how crazy it is too. They didn't knock down the crack era. How much more do we need? They didn't knock down the crack. They didn't did the mob. They didn't did the French cartel and all this. It's still gonna happen because the United States is involved.
Mm-hmm.
You see that they did. This man did all this stuff, but it's still coming in like it's. Come on, man. America eats its young.
Yep.
And that's why they always gonna keep us divided, and they gonna piss on our head and call it rain. That's why he able to do what he able to do. He knew he was gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell did that man go up against two women?
Right.
Biden, you dropped out like on some, like how? I think he the first president to ever do that.
Mm-hmm. I know. It was playing, bro.
Like, you dig what I'm
It
saying?
was playing.
So it'd be like,
I go.
this is why I got, not just me, but, everybody. We gotta get closer to God. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get closer to God.
That's
You
right.
can talk about a bag all you want,
Gotcha.
Yep.
but when judgment day come,
Hey, that bag don't matter.
it don't matter, man.
Yep. Yep.
God don't judge people on how much they got in their wallet or their bank account.
Mm-hmm.
How about it?
Some real rap, bro.
But it's like,
Real facts.
it ain't,
That's that balance
Real
right
facts,
there,
Lil.
Lil. No
it
doubt.
ain't like it's wicked out here. We living in a religious war, civil war, man.
Yep. Still going on.
Right, and I'm
Yeah.
stuck.
A lot of
as
people
we
don't even
speak.
know it. Right.
You know what I mean? I'm stuck as we speak, so that's why I really, appreciate different people that see that side and really keep doing what you're doing, because I'm listening.
No doubt.
I'm listening.
No doubt. Much love, bro. My man.
We go, man. Listen, that was powerful, man. Powerful. Y'all just heard the words of Khalil Thompson. I mean, film producer, man, innovator, man, book writer, director,
No doubt.
man. Guys.
Advocate.
Yes, advocate. Please go check out this man's book. Please check it out. Give him the name of the book again, Lil.
It's called Reorganization, Transformation, and Transplantation, and it's available on Amazon.
Right.
It's a good read, man. It's a good read. Straight up.
All right, now,
Check
y'all.
it out.
We gonna wrap it up.
Check it out.
Episode 12 of the Real Facts Podcast,
Yeah.
Season 2.